Well, good morning, y'all. This is Cajun Order to the Bayou. Looks like my thing is messing up or something. Hopefully it doesn't mess up for long. So it's pretty bad. I could see it. Hello. We'll see if we get a few other people on. See if we get a few more people on, guys. I have a few things to say. I was gonna say something else, but I think this is a really good topic for a video, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. What's up, Miss Mac? Let's see if I can get at least a few more people before I start. And it is 10:21 a.m. Central Time. What's up, Kim? All right, we got 3 people on. Okay, so I want to thank. There's a few people I'm probably not gonna mention. I apologize up front. But I want to thank Eli from Portland, Oregon, and there's that other guy over there that did some time in jail, including me. I did time in jail as well. Bio. Anyone else has did time in jail? If you see this video in the future, post it. I get name out there. So one of the things that I want to share with you, there's probably a few definitions I'm gonna run through this, and because I think it's very important. There's not a lot of videos about how we civil rights activists might be bribing the police. So the word bribery, that would be in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, says money or favor given or promised in order to influence the judgment or conduct of a person in a position of trust. Number 2, something that serves to induce or influence. Now that was a noun, okay? The verb, to influence the judgment or conduct of someone with or as if with offers of money or favor, to induce or influence by, or as if by bribery. I really want y'all to think about this. How many times do civil rights activists might be bribing the police, might be bribing the judge, might be bribing the magistrate? Bribery is bribery, no matter how you roll with it. As anyone really knows me, I don't believe in bribery. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a vow right here, right now, that I will never bail out, even under the conditions of death. I will refuse to bail out at all costs. I'd rather die in jail for standing up for my righteousness before I bail out and provide more money for crooked cops. Period. That's my vow to all of y'all up front. I'm laying it down. I'd rather die behind bars before I allow y'all to bail me out. Point blank. I'm tired of all this bribery and people so paranoid and scared to do their little jail time. Everybody's all about lawsuits. Only very few of us is not about lawsuits. I've been doing this for almost 2 years, have never been received a lawsuit, and never will. It'd be nice to catch one good lawsuit, but because I'm an activist, a real activist, I'm not allowed to have a lawsuit. You can tell from a fake and a real, okay? Real activists like me, our subscribers go, we're nobody. That's how you can tell from a real and a fraud. Real activists don't have hardly no support, never will. Um, the entertainers, their subscribers gonna go boom. It's gonna skyrocket. Everybody's gonna pay them off for their entertainment. They get rich, you stay broke. Imagine how that works. Look at Miss Teresa Reshore. Someone like that, her subscribers should be skyrocket. But look how low her subscribers are. You know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there, guys. This is a serious thing. At any moment, I can go and film anywhere in the United States and have a cop knock me off. Just that easy. This is not an entertainment, guys. This is real. There's a difference between reality, like all those reality not videos, like the reality shows and stuff that we watch. It's just it's a fraud. It's not completely real. I hate entertainers. I'm gonna tell you right up front. I hate entertainers because entertainers get people like me killed. Okay. It's I have to keep it 100. I'm tired of seeing people flocking to these frauds. You know what I'm saying? Like they all about money. That's all you hear in their videos is about lawsuits. It's like, dude, seriously, bro? You're making all this change in money. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Like PNP News, I appreciate you, PNP News. You're real. Teresa R, you real. Miss Mac, you real. Eli, you're real. All you boys, most of y'all boys over there in Portland, Oregon, you're real. I'm real. Pen and a sword, thank you for your service. As an activist, you can't get no lawsuits. Imagine that. Anyone that can't get lawsuits, you 100 real. That's real. Tom Zebra, appreciate what you do. We won't go into any other details with that. We'll just keep it there. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Miss Mac. We try to keep it 100. Real people don't really make a lot of. I'm all about exposing all forms of corruption. I don't play games. I thought maybe I had 2 converts into this, but because I told them I exposed drug dealers and gangsters, they're too scared to roll with me now because they think that all gang members are out to kill me, which maybe a few of them might be. But you see where I'm at today. I'm still alive, huh? I'm not dead yet. Because it's not my time. I already know it's coming. It's just a matter of time before it happens. But I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. I'm not bowing down, guys. And I'm even taking it one step higher because we have a Second Amendment right. Well, this is not banning arms, but we do have a self-defense right, okay? We talk about if it's law, we're going to do it. Well, isn't it law to defend ourselves? Well, I'm going to defend myself as a civil rights activist, even if it costs me my life. It doesn't matter. I don't think a lot of people realize how dangerous this job is. And I know, Miss Mac, you found that out. quite frankly, the hard way. Like most of us, I've been there. I know all about it. Um, I've seen plenty of videos before I started this. I mean, look at now. I started this before Almost Park, so I didn't get to see all that type of violence. But I've seen enough videos before I came to this activism thingamajig here, and I've seen the reality. I didn't. It's one thing watching someone else go through it, and it's another thing going through it yourself. So what really caught my attention is with the state police when I could have got killed that day. And it made me paranoid for a while. I ain't gonna lie, it made me paranoid. I didn't even make no more videos for a while, right? I laugh about it because the situation's over with. I could kind of slightly laugh about it, but as you can hear through my tone, I'm still quite worried about it. It's scary. Um, I never really had another experience like that before, but that's because I haven't ventured out of Lafayette neither. Let me go to New Iberia or Crowley or Welch or uh what's that other one? God, I can't believe it's near Welch. But there's some other places that I know for a fact that is probably gonna be way worse than the state trooper. I thought the state trooper was bad. I don't know what bad is yet. Um, we are going to venture out. I'll probably be doing a few places that I know for a fact they probably not gonna hear me out because they already know who I am. And yeah, we'll keep that where it's at there, and then we're gonna start venturing out to some dangerous places, guys. Because I'm not worried about it no more. I'm proud of High Desert Community going out to some of the most dangerous places by himself. That's some sold out stuff. Personally, with my life, I'm a firm believer that people that go out solo do the most effective work than going out with a gang of people. Not to say you shouldn't do that. If you got a gang of people that can come with you, please do that. It's way more safer. But unfortunately, real people like me would never, ever, ever, ever have a gang of people following them. Never. And I am accepting that. Only fake people that's all about lawsuits and money always have a crew because you can bribe them off. You can pay them off. What's up, Pikes Peak? Um, you know, and that's the way I roll, man. I wish I had more followers behind me, but because I expose all forms of corruption, not just the police, that hinders people from coming forth and want to film with me, especially when you start dealing with gangs and drug dealers. Man, people paranoid, man. People just paranoid. They rather bow down to the dope dealers and the gangsters instead of standing up for righteousness. I can't stand that, y'all. I have a conscience that tells me to do what I do, and because that, I don't know, man. I just try to keep it 100, man. I'm not bound down to anybody. Well, and I appreciate that, but there's I mean, I've had quite a bit of people, and I know a lot of times those people are real. They don't have the finances, just like I don't have the finances to come out with y'all and film with y'all ungratefully. I am planning on selling stuff on eBay and Amazon. Maybe my finances can pick up a little bit to where I can travel more. Not only do I want to travel a little bit more, but I want to build up a my vision for this is to build up enough money to where I can provide equipment for people. I want to buy laptops for people that are just starting out. I'm not supporting anyone that is financially stable way more than me and whatever, because they're financially stable, right? I only want to support people that are not stable, can't afford equipment. I want to be a provider for those people, and that's a vision of mine. Um, I do appreciate all the people that helped me out. I'm sorry for the first people that blessed me with money on PayPal and all that, and I did not use that money for the equipment. I finally got 4 cameras. I just don't have a good laptop. I will figure that out in the future. I don't know, but we'll get to that point later. Um, so let's see what's going on, Real Jingy. Good to see you. At least we think cops have a code, and with drug dealers, there is no code, written or unwritten. Um, and I may not be able to provide lawyers for you. That's not what I'm here for. Most of those lawyers are scumbags anyway, as James Freeman just realized that. Um, this is not about a lawsuit. This is just dealing with the situation. If we could find a crew to back us up, then maybe we can jump on a few lawsuits here and there. But the likelihood of that is very slim. We got way too many gang members in our community. We have too many drug dealers that are still in our community. I don't believe in all that. Because when you're still active in your gang life, you're providing, you're getting lawsuits so you can provide for your crew, so your crew can be bigger. I'm totally against that 100%. I don't have a crew. I'm just me, and that's how we roll. And just want to share that, and I don't know where else I'm going with all this, but that's just something that I want to get off my. Actually, I didn't see some of this coming out. That wasn't my agenda today. I had a different type agenda. One thing I like about me is I may have like this one agenda, and I start it off, and then I have some other things that kind of pop up, and I didn't see it coming. I love that. Kind of like I freestyle through my videos. Well, we're getting some comments. Appreciate that so much. All lawyers are scumbags, soothsayer of dork languages of law. Yeah, and let's see what else we have. You had the vision of a true, loving, real heart. I try, Miss Mac. I really do. And the crazy part, guys, and like I said early in the video, a true activist don't have a lot of support. We have a few, and I'm so thankful for the few that have supported me. Thank you, Miss Teresa, for getting me out of the rut that I was in Monroe. It was getting bad. There was a lot of racist blacks out there that hated me in particular. You didn't have to do that. You did it out of your own heart, and I thank you so much for that. Getting a little emotional, but hey, it's all gravy. It's called ad in certain circles. Hey Bomber and everyone else that is commenting, appreciate y'all's comments and all the love. Officer UK9 is dying. Can I have it? And agents love, oh boy, some chicken, huh? Want some dog food? We'll go to a Chinese restaurant, right? For all the new people that have just popped on, um, I gave prompts to I think all the people that have like Eli, and I'm still trying to figure out that one guy out there that has served. I think he did like 3 months in jail. Um out over there in Portland, Oregon. There's a few of them people that have served some um I'm not gonna say real jail time, but it's more than just a day in jail. Um, if you did it from a month up in jail time, proud of you. For being sold out, for taking that jail time. I did 30 days plus. Think well, it was gonna be like 3 days, and then they knocked it down to 2 days. Which I didn't even have to pay the rest of the fines. They cut back on some of the money that I owed them. Um, man, that's awesome to see how my high power, my Lord and Savior helped me out, in jail. Because I thought I was gonna have to do the whole 3 days in jail. And that was awesome. So I did 30 days, plus 2 days. I did my fair time. I'm watching all these civil rights activists um whining about not going to jail and having to pay bail bondsmen just to stay out of jail. Like, good grief, man. Seriously, bro. I think some of y'all take this as a joke. That's because you keep paying the cops off. You see, I have an issue with snitches like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always want to bribe the police. You say that you obey the law, but then you still break the law by paying the police off or your magistrates off. I don't have the finances to bail out. I don't have the money to bribe out. And you know what? Because I don't like cops, screw you and your money. Point blank. From now on, anytime I have fines, I'm just gonna do my jail time. I'm not. I refuse to pay another penny in fines ever again. I refuse to do it. I'd rather take my jail time. Point blank. Um, and that's just the way I'm rolling. Um, and that means I'm a real man, not a fake man. Um, I think I just found out that Big Nick don't even have enough money for a lawyer neither. Proud of you, Big Nick, for standing your ground if that's the case. Um, appreciate every artist out there that cannot afford a lawyer. Some of y'all know more about this law than me, and you can beat your cases just like that. I'm still working on how to deal with those issues. Um, maybe one of these days I might beat a case on my own. That would be nice. But yeah. So let's read some more of this. Uh well, and the right lawyer too, Pikes Peak, because there's not a lot of sold out lawyers that are legit, man. Everybody wants to be, like even James Freeman said. I just watched this video before coming live. This was one of the reasons why I went live, because I seen James Freeman video, and he's telling down about pretty much. He's realizing all these lawyers are scumbags. They just want to be lazy. Man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You know, everybody just wants to be. Even with the police force, we pay them all this money to go out and stop crime, and what do we get? We get more crimes. They're not patrolling the streets like they should. We have over 200 sheriffs that are paid, probably even more than that. Then we have over 100 probably in the Lafayette PD. Let's say we have 400 paid officers. Where are all these officers at? You got almost 400 officers? I don't see them anywhere, man. And they're not doing their job because they're crooked. Makes sense. A big time drug dealer paying off all the cops. You got the Crips and the Bloods and the Vice Lord and Folk and GDs and Mexican mafias, the entire mafias all got some of their gang members in the police forces because they have to. They have to do that in order to get phone calls. Hey, look, dude, an honest cop is coming after you. You need to bail out, son. Get and go. You wouldn't get those phone calls if you didn't have cops on your payroll. Same thing with the Banditos, the Hells Angels, all these people, man, and they're all terrorists, man, from the Crips on to the Italian mafias to the Latin Kings and the GD and the white mafias and the Banditos, Hells Angels, they're all terrorist groups, man. The only difference between the Crips and the Banditos or the Bloods and the Hells Angels is that the Crips and Bloods don't know how to shoot, right? They just shoot at everything. Imagine that. You can't even hit a target. Because you don't know how to shoot a gun, which I don't know how to shoot a gun either. So even if I aim a gun at someone, probably shoot thin air. I'm not claiming to be a solid gunman. I'm not claiming that. The other thing difference between a Crip and a Blood, little fake gangs, and the Banditos and Hells Angels, they take the Hells Angels Banditos take 5-gallon gas cans, light it on fire, throw it through their rival gang house and blow it up. Whereas Crips and Bloods don't play with that kind of stuff. Big difference. Big terrorist different groups. Then the Freemasons. I know a lot of people are going to protect the Freemasons. Well, whatever, bro. Maybe there are a few people that are a little bit more honest and don't want to get involved in that. Cool for you. But you're still a Freemason. Which means you know something about it and you're not doing nothing about it to expose it. So you're just as corrupt as they are as well. I'm not playing no games. So we got the Illuminati's with the media controlling what we watch. My question is, if auditors get arrested and have to go find GoFundMe accounts set up and have people sending money to them, you don't have money for a lawyer bail, where is that money going to? Well, okay, good question. I just made a bold statement that I have a vision for this community, not the whole community, because I'm totally against most of the community anyway. This is my vision, is that I would like to start selling on eBay, and I'm actually making a account through not eBay, what's that other one? Amazon. And I want to start selling products, saving some money up, a little bit of it, and I would even show you my receipts. Okay, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I will show you my receipts when I go and do other artists out of Lafayette. I don't want to do too much of that right now, but I want to save up money to provide laptops for newcomers. I want to provide cameras. And most of this is going to be kind of cheap just to kind of get them started. And then when they make extra money, I don't want to get rich. That's not my intentions. But I will show my receipts. I would show you that I am using it honestly. I already have a side job to pay for whatever my main needs are. And I'm not gonna be like some of these other auditors. If you ask them for receipts and show them where you spend it, I may have to X out some numbers, like my credit card numbers and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna expose that. But you're gonna see where my money went to. I would like, like I said, I want to donate products to people. I want to hook people up, because I know that when I first got started, I didn't have that connection, right? I To a certain extent, people did give me some money. I appreciate everyone that has donated to me. Um, will donate in the near future, whatever. And I want to educate more people, and and maybe even save some money and have people come down to me and film with me. Or I know if I go up there and get locked up, I'll be doing at least 6 months in jail, if not longer than that. Um, so that means that I'm not making any money to provide for other people, but that comes with the activism. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, that's my vision that I would like to do. Whether it happens or not, it's well worth the test and to try it out and see what happens. But so let me read that one thing that okay, CRIP means community revolution in progress. I never really looked at it that way. So yeah, I understand that, Man in Black. Um, I just want to be someone different. I don't want to be like the rest of the so-called cool people. I'm not considered cool. Because I don't play games. I'm not an entertainment. Yeah, I made yesterday the traffic thing a little bit more excited, but I mean, look how many people stopped by. That was really aggressive. At any moment, guys, I could have used this, guys. It gets very violent. At the end of the day, this is not an entertainment, guys. This could cost me my life. This can cost me my life just for filming out in public. Even doing traffic, just filming traffic can get me killed. That first guy that came to me, he got pretty close. He got pretty close, and at any moment he could have just clocked me. You know what I'm saying? And that could have cost me my whole life just for that. People don't like to be exposed, guys. People don't like to be exposed. And it doesn't matter if you're a cop or you're a private citizen like me. I might expose an alcoholic, and that person might beat me up. I could get assaulted for that. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that's what I do, man. Um, I take my job very, very serious. Um, as y'all can see, I take it very, very serious. And by carrying mace, that actually ups me getting killed. Especially when you take it to audits, which I will be doing that. And I know the Laffy PD is watching. I'm not gonna allow people to gang up on me no more. I'm just gonna die. I'd rather get killed than stand up for my righteousness instead of playing games. You're not gonna jack me up no more, guys. You're not gonna jack me up no more. I'm going down with a fight, and that's a promise. You can put this in the bank. You can put this in the bank. They're not jacking me up no more. It's not gonna happen. I refuse to do that. Now there might be once in a great while where I may just obey because I have other bigger plans in life than getting jacked up too bad. But that's my call. But in the foremost, I'm fighting back. I'm tired of playing games. You got my Marine Pikes Peak. I wish I'm stuck with my 5 Rugrats. Your 5 Rugrats. It's all gravy, man. And just to let if my future wife is out there, I'm gonna tell you right off bat, I'm not bowing down to you. Um, I'm still gonna go to jail. I'm still gonna take a bullet for standing up for righteousness, and I'm not worried about you as my wife. I don't care if I have kids. My righteousness, for me standing up for our rights, is more important to me than my whole entire family. If I don't stand for my own grounds, then I lose my rights, and so does my wife and kids. Now, I'm not beating anyone up over the head for having kids or whatever. That's your call. I'm just telling y'all what's my call. My calling is to lay it down no matter if I have a wife in the future, have 50,000 kids. That's too many kids. I'm just making a bold statement that this is where I am at. That may not be where you're at, but this is where I'm at. You make your own decisions and your own consequences for whatever decision you make, whether it's right or wrong. There's consequences for whether I make the right decision or the wrong decision, but that's my calling, and just like it's your calling. My boy Bayou taking a stand, man. It took so many years, guys. It took so many years. It's a lot of building up confidence and just making that bold stance. God, that's some of the hardest decisions, is to take that first stance and say, I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to fight. You know, no matter what the cost is, man. You think all my family's gonna fight for their rights? Nah, they done lost their rights. It's because of people like me that they still have their rights. Imagine that. Someone else I want to thank is Philip Turner. Thank you for winning that court case. Appreciate that, man. Because of you, I have rights to film the police. There's some lawsuits that are legit, guys, and I'm totally for. But most of these activists, and you know who I'm talking about. Not talking about the small guys, the little punks like me, and some of y'all that can't, probably never gonna get a lawsuit for nothing. But it's funny how we make a difference without those lawsuits. Imagine that. We could probably make a bigger impact if we was able to catch a few lawsuits. I'm not saying that every time we go film we catch a lawsuit every time. I'm totally against lawsuits every time. Maybe one good lawsuit a year, maybe one good lawsuit every 2 years. Big plus. But if you like some of those Leon Valley lawsuits that are just gonna keep going back and collecting more money, more money, more money, they don't know when to stop. And they keep bribing the police. Bio, appreciate you serving your time. Thank you so much. It's funny how you stood your ground. Appreciate that. Appreciate P&P News. I'm not gonna label a lot of people from Texas or California because most of them are all about lawsuits. It's about entertainment, and I refuse to give them glory where they don't deserve it. You know, one of my belief system, guys, is if I was that big dog and I had a lawyer that was legit, you think I'm gonna keep that lawyer just for me? No, man. I'm gonna share my lawyer with anyone that he is willing to take. Because I understand that when God gives me a good lawyer, he also gives you a good lawyer. Okay? He may not fight every single state. I don't expect my lawyer to ever do that. If I was that powerful, I'm just kind of stunned how some of these big boys got all these lawyers, but they're not willing to share their lawyers. They're not willing, knowing that their lawyer would take a case, but they're still not willing to share their lawyer. Pretty prideful. Pretty prideful. I want to go on audits too, but my wife and kids say no. Well, and that's your decision, man. Just to let you know, you were supposed to be the household authority, and the reason why I'm not married right now is because we have a problem in this country ever since and I'm not blaming all the women. There were a few women that are out there. I just haven't found them. But in general, ever since the women's rights movement, they went too far with it. They don't respect their man no more. They always control live. They always like, a nagging wife is like a drippy faucet. They never shut up. They never shut their emotions up. If you can't control your emotions, woman, if you can't get your own life right, then how are you going to get your own husband right? You can't. Stop being so controlling. Stop letting your hormones get the best of you. Stop letting the emotions get the best of you. And shut up for a little bit. Shut up. Quit being the boss. We know you ain't the boss. You're never going to be the boss. Stop acting like a man, because you're not. Point blank. Hold the noise. Okay? You can do it. You can do it. I've seen women control themselves. And I'm actually a little bit stunned by that. I didn't think that's possible, but it is. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and post this, guys, because I've been having a little issue with this guy. He's going to keep making me money, and I like that. I'm going to prove a point, guys. When you are an innocent man, you don't have to defend yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and show all this little nonsense. I want everybody to know who this little dude is, because this dude don't have no proof of those comments. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pay my $5 to get my criminal background, and I'm going to go ahead and show it to all of y'all. This dude is accusing me of something, and he can't even back it up. So I'm going to let those comments keep on rolling, because you make every comment you make, but daddy, you're making me money. So go ahead and keep the money flowing in my pocket, baby. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And by the way, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to just back it up and I'm going to expose it. I'm gonna just keep letting him run his little mouth. Let him keep running his mouth, guys. Don't pay attention to him. Don't talk smack to him. Let him run his mouth. Let him run his mouth. Let him run his mouth. I'm enjoying this. And it's funny how he can run his mouth behind a keyboard. But he already knows if he see me face to face, he'll run. He'll run like a little girl that he is. And see, the cool thing is, he knows I'm about to start making money, and he's so jealous. He is just so jealous that I'm fisting to benefit my community, and there ain't nothing he could do about it. There's nothing he could do about it. He's not going to pull the trigger on me. He's not going to pull a gun out on me, because I'm going to smack him in his face, and he knows I'm going to do it. He knows I'm about my business, and he's intimidated. He's scared of me, and instead of trying to talk to me like a real man or a woman, whoever's behind that thing, he wants to keep running his mouth. Imagine that. Just let him keep running his mouth. I like it. I enjoy it. This is what I live for, y'all. Persecution. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Yeah, boy, you straight up said that, Brune's mom. You straight up said it. Butt daddy. Daddy is butt hurt. I love it, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, there's gonna be a little trick I'm gonna play on him later down the road. I figured something out that I can do. Um, we won't get into too much details, but it'll be funny how that's gonna play out. I love life, even while it's dangerous. That's a good one. Not. You know what? I'm gonna look up that word. Let's see what that word states. ANIMOSITY. Oh, strong hostility. Learn something new. Strong hostility. He no longer felt any anonymity toward her. I guess that's quite a bit of men. Same thing with women towards men. Strong hostility. That's a good word. I might make a t-shirt on that. Strong hostility. Why all the hate? Where's the love and all that hate? Oh. Now wait, let me post that on Facebook right quick. So that way I go back and read what I read. I'm gonna post that one, share a link to Facebook. Dang, I've been on here for 47 minutes. Wow, what time's flying. And I still got some real supporters backing me up. Imagine that. Oh. Nah, he's just I'll find out who he is. I'll find out who the person really is. You know, to Butt Daddy, if you ever want to, if you're in the Lafayette Parish and you want to come and chill with me, just hit me up. Just hit me up. I might even bring you out to buy some coffee, bro. I might buy you a Happy Meal or something. You know what I'm saying? Might just bless you. You know what I'm saying? Get to know me, the real me, instead of the fake me. Which I'm not being fake right now. Most of my subscribers can tell you that I'm not being fake at all. I'm being real. But anytime you want a cup of coffee or hey, you want to hang out, bro, just holler at me if you're in the Lafayette Parish area. Oh, hold on. Well, that's kind of funny because now the definition is a little bit more stronger. But anonymity means a strong feeling or dislike or hatred. Imagine that hatred. Ill will or resentment tending toward active hostility, an antagonistic attitude. That's impressive. That's impressive. Like to learn something new. Well, you know what though, Pikes Peak? Sometimes it's okay to bless your enemies. It's okay to do that. What's up, Trella the Wild Wild? You probably won't like the conversation I'm having, little buddy, but I'll try. I got most of the stuff that I've been talking about pretty much out of my system, so I'll try to um keep it more positive. There's some comments up there, Trella, the Wild Wild. Don't pay attention to it. Um, he's trying to make me look bad, and you could ask any one of my true subscribers on here. They know my background. They can tell you that what he is saying up there is not true. I'm not trying to fight it. I'm not trying to say anything about it, but I'm not gonna defend myself on here. And so just try not to pay attention to ignorance. I believe in you, Trella, the Wild Wild, and I believe that you know from right and from wrong. And you're a cool guy. Hopefully, one of these days, maybe I can meet up with Trella, the Wild Wild. If you're ever in Louisiana, in the Lafayette area, man, and you want to do a sting test, get a hold to me, man. I'll film it for you. Whatever I can do to help you, man. I'm here to help. Um, and maybe I might join in. I've thought about doing a few sting tests like fire ants. Um, I've been stung by a yellow jacket. I don't know how that feels. It don't feel good. Just saying. So I never been stung by a red wasp. That's something I kind of want to do maybe one time. But I'm not gonna get into it too deep. Um, Maybe the fire ants, the yellow jack, and the red wasp, and then I'm gonna cut it dry. And I ain't doing none of that stuff no more. I'm getting kind of old. I'm 33. That's not that old, but my body can only take a certain amount of stuff. So, but anybody that loves wildlife stuff on here, I know this is a civil rights activist channel, but I have to support the man. Go and subscribe to him, like his videos, comments. You don't have to tell him that I sent you. I know how people are. They're sensitive about telling people who sent them. Not really. I'm trying to be funny there. But yeah, he makes some great videos for a youngster like him. For the age he is at, well, I think he was already prepared before he started it. That's a big plus. And I'm gonna keep advertising Trella the Wow Wow because he makes great content. That's all I can say. Each and every one of y'all, I just want to state that I'm proud of each and every one of y'all, even to my enemies that are trying to belittle me. Cool, bro. More power to you. But I'm proud of each and every one of y'all, especially the real civil rights activists, the real vloggers out there like Trella the Wild Wild, that's keeping it 100, keeping it real. And to all the fake people, why don't you, the people that you despise, why don't you get with those people and say, look, man, I would like to get to know you a little bit better. Let's sit down for coffee. Let's go to the park or something. Let's chit chat. As long as you're not in a cop uniform and I know that you're not a dirty little snitch, I won't film it. I'll keep it between you and me. But if I believe that I have to film for my evidence, then I'm gonna do that. So come at me 100, and I'll come at you 100, and I'll even buy you a cup of coffee. I'll drink one with you, even though I'm trying to build my health up. But I guess I could compromise slightly with it, just to have a chit chat with you. I'm proud of all those people from yesterday that came out and talked to me with some common sense, wasn't aggressive with me. You're welcome, Trella, the Wild Wild. And like I say, anytime you come through Lafayette, Louisiana, man, you hit me up, man. We'll go out to the nature station and we'll make a film. We'll make a film. And I think you probably can spot some things probably way better than me. So I'll let you even lead the way. I'll just follow. I'll take some notes and see how you operate. And to all the adults, to all the parents, I just want to encourage you that your kids can teach you a lot. If you just listen and watch and communicate with your kids. a little bit. A little bit goes a long ways with your children, and just a word of advice. You don't have to always try to be in control of your kids and whatever. Um, just throwing out some ideas. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Well, I want to share with y'all, okay? Because one of the times I was in jail, I think that was I don't know if that was a 30-day one or something like that, but um, it was earlier this year. I was in jail, and I had this guy that was just being a douchebag, y'all. Intimidating cell one, intimidating me, and um, I was reading the Bible, and as I was dogging this dude that was intimidating cell one, intimidating me, another guy realized I was reading the Bible, and he called me out. So then I had to stop. I had to stop dogging the dude and joking on the man. And my guy told me specifically, look, every day he comes and intimidates you, I want you to tell him that, hey, I'm proud of you. So I was like, okay, I think I can handle that. So the next day he comes out. I mean, every morning he comes out, he's kicking the door, he's wanting his wants to be met. Yeah. So he comes over. I think that was after he throws a trash can at my door. It's pretty loud, pretty intimidating, right? I said, look, man, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. He just laughs it off, right? The next day, he does the same old stuff again. Like, hey, dude, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. Laughs it off again. That happened for several days. And what ended up happening, because I know this dude has never been told, I'm proud of you. Not by his daddy, not by his mama. I know that for a fact. And he lives in the hood in a really, really, really bad neighborhood right here in Lafayette where there's shootings happening all the time. At 12 midnight to about 3 in the morning. Um, some some sort of time frame there. But eventually, over time, that I kept telling him, I'm proud of you. He stopped intimidating people. He stopped kicking them doors. He stopped doing all of that. And it shocked me. It's like, dude, one word can encourage somebody. Just one word. And that's amazing. It's like, wow. Just stunning. So, I'm not afraid to go back to jail because I know every time I go to jail, I encourage people. I reach out to people, whether it's with the law or whether it's through the word of God. Whatever the means is, I always encourage somebody. And I'm very thankful for that. Thank you, Bomber Camera, for subscribing to Trail of the Wild Wild. Like I say, he makes great content. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. Yeah, okay, I had something else in mind, but I'm not gonna do that. That's for another time. See, I wish I could go to Louisiana. I would save my money for a trip there because my family and I are gonna start going on adventures in the summer. Well, I'll make you a deal, Trail of the Wild Wild. If you make a PayPal account and you send that to me, matter of fact, I'll post up I'll post up my email address. You can email me, and I will personally do my best to donate a little bit of money. And what you can do is you can save that money up until you have enough money to come down to Lafayette, Louisiana. I would definitely support you that way. All right, Trail of the Wild. I'll see you later. You know how to get a hold to me, man. See, Pikes Peak, you're an amazing young person using your strength and time in such a manner that excels many other calls. I love you. I intended to say young. Actually, it does, Bruins mom. It does. It goes a long ways, especially when a lot of these drug dealers and gangsters, y'all. They don't know what love is. I didn't know that concept neither. I thought I did till I went to a particular church, and they started reaching out to me. And once I accepted that love, I started flourishing a lot. But then I seen all their flaws and their falseness, and that kind of threw me off back to some of my old ways. And and so yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot through my young days, my middle age days, well, my teenage years, and now up to my 33-year lifespan. Um, Man, it's pretty cool to learn. Here in a minute, I'm gonna have to take a little break. Um, but I'm gonna keep talking for a little bit longer. I won't be long. When I do take the break. So don't go nowhere. All right. Going live by you just to chat and hang out live stream session. Yeah, that's just there's a lot of stuff I've talked about that when I started this live stream, that was not my agenda to talk about any of this. I love the way I freestyle on my live streams so I can have like one agenda and then go through all kinds of agendas. Um, and wasn't even thinking about those other agendas that I had. Um, I think it's pretty cool. Just ain't the same. Old ways have changed. Man, dude, back in my time, dude, we didn't have, man, it's crazy, bro. Like people so fake, man. Ain't nobody don't want to be real, and stick together. Like everybody, like it seems like everybody wants to get mad and break up and be like, well, I'm not getting my way, so I'm gonna get butt hurt and pff, I'm gone. Instead of fighting for your friendships, man, fighting for your family, fighting for real stuff, man. Everybody just want. Seems like everybody wants to be a quitter. Um, I don't know. It's crazy. It just ain't the same. Old ways have changed. New days are strange. Is the world insane? If love and peace are so strong, why are there pieces of love that don't belong? It's crazy. I really don't even know how to even comment on that. Speaks a lot by itself. Cajun, what does your entire um, YT name mean? Well, that's a good question, Miss Mac. Also would like to get channel names to subscribe to that you mentioned, like Teresa, or I'll send you a video of Miss Teresa text message, and that way you can just subscribe through there. I'll definitely hook you up with that. So Cajun order to the bayou. Cajun is what I am. I'm not Caucasian because Caucasian is just, you know, being white means that you're 100% white, and I'm mixed breed. I'm a Cajun. I'm from Louisiana. I was born and raised here. That makes me a true Cajun. I'm not gonna be like some people and say that I'm African whenever I was never born in Africa. My mom and dad wasn't born in Africa, but I must claim that I'm African. I'm not into those kind of lies and deceitfulness. I am who I am. I can't change that. I live near the bayou, Vermilion Bayou. By the way, that's, I guess, maybe like a mile and a half, something away from where I live at. Um, and that's why I call myself Cajun Auditor of the Bayou, because I do audits. Um, I thought that was a unique name. I like to be unique, guys. Okay. And what I mean by that is that, we got a lot of news now auditors, right? It's not unique. It's not unique. I'm not bashing your name. You got the name because maybe News Now Houston encouraged you. He supported you, built you up, and you believe that you have to put News Now in front of your channel name. It's your decision. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. There's a big difference. I was speaking to a guy yesterday about my channel, and I let him know that I didn't think I was a real leader. I didn't think that I would have 1,700 subscribers following me. That may not last long. I don't know, because YouTube, it bounces up and down. So I can't say I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lose it. I don't know. But regardless of the issue, I have people that look up to me, and I have a duty to lead those that follow me. And being a follower is not a bad thing because I follow other people as well. That's just the way life is. Even real leaders follow other leaders. So it's not a bad thing to be a follower. But what is bad is if that's all you are as a follower. Um, each and every one of you or leaders, whether a leader of your wife and kids, maybe it's your leader to your mom. I don't know. I don't know all y'all. So I can't tell you what you're good at in leadership because I don't know. But we can't start from square one. If you are a father, if you are a mother, you are leading your children. Your children look up to you. Whether you want to acknowledge that or not. I look up to my dad too. I believe he could do better, and I am proud of him for what he can do. And but we are all leaders, y'all. I even got young kids watching me. One slight mistake can, well, ruin some people's lives. Um, that's the reason why I don't curse the cops anymore. I don't flick them off anymore because people look up to me. Just because I have the right doesn't always mean I have to use it. Um, I have other freedom of speech that I can use. We see that on some of my videos. I can say, get back, get back. That's a freedom of speech. Get back. Don't come near me. Or you might get sprayed. Okay, that's a freedom of speech. I can make those statements. It's not quite hostile. But we are all leaders, guys. We are all leaders, including y'all moms, grandmas. I do agree to a certain extent, Bama camera. Um, and I would do my best to take care of some of that. But I don't have a lot of children, and it is a good educational purpose to a certain degree. I would definitely use my gut instincts on when I need to delete stuff or undelete. I've had problems in the past where I told my moms to not to delete anything, and then they did. So it's a trust issue as well. I would be looking forward to finding some mods in the future. This computer, YouTube made a different what is that thing called? I'm trying to think what it's called. That little button that you push up there where you can see how much money you made and all those little different things that YouTube provides for us. Where they made this new little deal, and unfortunately, I didn't understand what that was. So I clicked it, and it doesn't give me the options to make mods or delete mods anymore. I don't know how to fix that issue. Whenever I try to switch over to the original studio, that's what I'm talking about. The studio is not letting me switch. So I got burned on that. I don't know how to fix it or if YouTube is ever gonna fix it. Um, so I don't really know where to go with this. Um, and so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. What's up, Bayou Bandit? Hey Bayou Bandit, man, if you still want to do an audit out there, man, I know I gave you my cell phone number. Um, I would like to meet up with you, man. If you're willing to meet up with me, and you don't even have to do an audit. If you just want to meet up with me, I'll buy you like a cold drink or whatever you need is, and we could chit chat before I go out and do an audit. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to contact me sometimes or whatever. But I may be out there sometimes next month. I don't know. I can't give I can't give it out on the live stream when I'm gonna be out there because then that everybody knows that kind of ruins everything. So if you want to hit me up, man, just just give me a call or whatever. At this number, um, and we can go and sit down. Like I said, I'll pay for um. Okay, cool, man. But that's my cell number. If you just want to chit chat and talk, and we'll go sit somewhere in Lafayette or whatever. Because I know I'm working my way out to where your area's at, and and film out there. I don't think I'm gonna have too much of an issue there, but I could be wrong. Um, and then I want to venture out to a few other small towns throughout Louisiana, um, just to get the content out there. And then that kind of gives me time to think about some of these hardcore areas like New Iberia. I'm gonna hit New Iberia up. It's just a matter of time. Um, I know New Iberia is owned by the Banditos and the I-10 boys, which is the Bloods. Okay, we all know those are all fake gangsters out there. We got some really hardcore criminals out there, and they're not afraid to kill you. They will kill you in a blink of an eye, even on camera. I promise you, they will kill you on camera. Um, so this is kind of buying me some time on how I'm gonna handle these situations, because I know ain't nobody's gonna come with me, especially in New Iberia. Not even News Now Houston is gonna come, and he's a big boy. He got a lot of power, and he's not gonna come. I guarantee it. I don't care if I paid him off; he's not going. There's not enough money for him to come out there, because he knows it's bad out there, and it's gonna be on like don't come, man. I am gonna go back out to Abbeville because when I went to Abbeville with Teresa Reshort, I don't have it on my YouTube channel. She does. You can go and watch it. It is on her YouTube channel. It's on my No, I don't know if it's on my Facebook or Saxa Perez's Facebook. Um, I think I videotaped on Saxa Perez business web page, whatever you call it. I don't know whatever you call it. Um, so I don't have that video. But this time I'm going out by myself. because the way that we was acting with Miss Teresa and I, we was acting like not like investigators. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go out there and make it realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm not here to play games. I'm I want to get the corruption exposed. That's what I'm good at. I'm kind of like Patrick, man. If there's some corruption in your department, you're gonna come out by the time I leave. Except for the Lafayette PD, they too professional. They're not gonna do that at the Lafayette PD itself. But we know Lafayette PD has done it in other public areas throughout Lafayette. So and that's how I roll, man. I'm not trying to look like the good old boy. Trying to baby fight you and whatever. No, I'm coming in investigating your department. I'm coming in wrecking shop, and whatever temper you have hidden, whatever hatred is in your heart, whatever bitterness is in your heart, any unforgiveness in your heart, you going to come out. By the time I get done with you, it's gonna come out. Good old Dixie Mafia. Dude, I just found out about the Dixie Mafia out there in Mississippi, man. And that's actually a mafia gang out there. They got the Cajun mafias out here in Louisiana. We got the white mafias. It's like, dang, dude. Like, we just got it all. We got it all. Oh, it's crazy. So Broom's mom knows about the Dixie Mafia. Dang, bro. That's crazy. And one of the members of the Dixie Mafia is part of my family, I believe. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you exactly who I believe is part of my family. I'm gonna look that up right quick. Let's go get out of here. See what's going on right there, my man. Okay, nothing. Okay, Dixie Mafia. Dixie Mafia. Okay, so the Dixie Mafia. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and store that right quick. Log in. So the Dixie Mafia is a criminal organization based in Biloxi, Mississippi, that operates primarily in the southern United States, hence the name Dixie. 11 digit? I got 11 digits? Oh, shucks. Okay, hold on. Thank you for the update on that. Okay. 6, 9, 3, 17, 60. Let's make sure that's all right. There we go. Sorry about that, Bayou Bandit and Brune's mom. But anyway, so the group uses each member's talents in various crimes categories to help move stolen merchandise, illegal alcohol, and illegal drugs. It is also known for violence, drug trafficking, human trafficking. That would sound just to give y'all a little bit of background about a lot of Dixie family members and Cajuns and all that. There's a lot of family member sex in Louisiana, Mississippi in particular. Just have to give you that foundation. I know this started so long ago. There's a lot of people that have broken those bondages off of them and their lives and their families. Praise God for that. But just want to give you that. Okay. It is also known for violence, drug trafficking, human trafficking, arms trafficking, extortion, robbery, fraud, and money laundering. Founded by Mike Gillich, Gillich Jr., Founding location, Biloxi, Mississippi. Years active, late 1960s through present. Territory, Louisiana, Arkansas, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee. That makes sense. Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, and Mississippi. Anthem City, whatever you call that, mostly white Southerns, which is racist. Just to let you know, they didn't say it's a racist gang, but it is. From Southern United States, membership around 100. I think that's pretty legit. I think that's about legit, maybe a little bit more or less. Criminals' activities, fraud, illegal gambling, bootlegging, bribery, bribery, bribing the police. Check that out. Some more snitches. Human trafficking, armed trafficking, burglary, robbery, theft, money laundering, murder, and they will kill you. Fencing, what's fencing? Extortion, prostitution, allies, state line mob. You got some weird names, bro. I'm just saying, that's weird. Appreciate that, Keith. Rivals, Peckerwood gangs. I don't know how to get that. Black Mafia. See, told you they're a racist gang. They're against the Black Mafias. Folk Nation. What? Dude. See, this is folk. Folk right here. That's their sign. And it could be GD as well, Gangster Disciples. Just to give you a little education. So early days, beginning in the late 1960s, the Dixie Mafia began working as a loosely knit group of traveling criminals performing residential burglary, robbery, and theft. The gang did not function with a set chain of command, but was led by whoever had the most money. Learning some new stuff. Despite the informal structure, the Dixie Mafia had one rule that members were expected to obey: thou shalt not snitch to the cops. Well, funny thing is they have cops on their payroll. So guess what? You're a snitch. Oh, sweet. You're a hypocrite, man. You're a hypocrite. Unlike members of the Sicilian Mafia, the members of the Dixie Mafia were not connected by family or country of origin. They were loosely connected individuals of many nationalities with a common goal: to make money and well control over illegal money-making operations by any means, including influence peddling, bribery of public officials, and murder. And they always put citation needed, which they never get it. The gang became known for carrying out contract killings, and they do that, I know for a fact, particularly against former members. Imagine that. During its peak, from the early 1970s to the late 1980s, dozens of people were murdered, usually shot by its members. Victims were most often murdered because they testified or threatened to testify against fellow members. One contract killer, William Miller. Now, there's a lot of Millers that are actually Freemasons, by the way. So once again, the Freemasons created the Dixie Mafia, the White Mafia, the Black Mafias. They created a lot of these gangs, right? Also known as Blue Eyes, was said to have carried out many of the contract killings. This could never be proven due to lack of information or evidence, which most true killers do have a lack of evidence because they're patient in what they do. Mike Galich was also patron and protector of Curtsy McCord Nix. Now, here's the thing. My family member, my mom's maiden name is Nix, right here. Curtsy McCord Nix Jr. I know for a fact that he's part of my family because I am a Nix. I'm a Dupchenne and a Nix. So I know for a fact that this is part of my family. but I didn't know anything about this gang until I think this year or last year. So I have no affiliation to this gang and never will. One of the gang's most notable members. In December 1965, at the age of 22, Nix was caught carrying illegal automatic weapons in Fort Smith, Arkansas. An old friend of his, Wanda Jones, ran a bordello there, and Nix became involved with Jones' adolescent daughter. That's why you never join gangs, because they like to molest children and young girls. Imagine that. Sherry Lara. In later years, she would play a key role in his operations. Uh-oh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Including direct ties to the murders of Circuit Court Judge Vincent Sherry. Uh-oh. What? And his wife, Margaret, a former Biloxi councilwoman and mayor candidate. Edward Holmes, or Humes, Humes, in his 1994 book, Mississippi Mud. You know why they call it Mississippi Mud? Because they always slipping. It's right there. Southern Justice and the Dixie Mafia chronicled the Sherry murders and the subsequent investigation of Galich, Kurtz and Nix, Bobby Fabian, and others who were involved either loosely or actively in the murders. Bobby Fabian, I'm gonna switch up on these last names. I don't know, but it's Fabian. Began cooperating with the FBI. What a snitch, bro! What a snitch! On the Sherry murders, and was pleading with any law enforcement officials to move him out of the Louisiana State Penitentiary, whatever you call it, because he felt he would be murdered. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. So you go out and do bad things to people, and you're scared to reap what you sow? Wow. Well, it's just sad. Fabian was transferred out of Angola, but not a moment too soon, as Dixie Mafia member Florida boss Jeffrey Carter had managed to be assigned to Camp D within the penitentiary, exactly where Fabian was being housed. Uh-oh. LSP Security obtained information from a confidential informant that Jeffrey Carter was armed with a knife and that Carter was going to kill Fabian on the prison yard. Angola security immediately reacted to the information and actually spotted Jeffrey Carter walking towards Bobby Fabian, at which time a correctional officer ran up on Carter, who was only 50 yards from Bobby Fabian, and took control of Carter. The only reason why you got saved, Bobby, is because they needed your testimony. If it wasn't for that testimony, you'd be dead. Just saying. Upon searching Jeffrey Carter, correctional officers found a buck knife. Imagine that, a buck knife. How do you get that in the jail? Crooked guards. In the open position on Carter's person. With the aid of his father's connections in Oklahoma, Kurtz and Nix beat the weapons charges. Imagine that. Crooked cops paying off the police. In Fort Smith and moved on to other crimes. He was suspected in the gangland-style murder of a gambler named Harry Bennett, who was about to turn state's evidence against several Dixie Mafia members. Although Nix's involvement in Bennett's murder was never proven, this incident precipitated a string of killings that left 25 people dead in 6 states over the next 4 years. Wow. 25 people dead in 6 states over 4 years. That's a lot of killings. Nix was a suspect in the attempted assassination of McNairy County, Tennessee Sheriff Buford Pusser or something, Pusser. That's some weird names. Nix was also convicted of murdering wealthy New Orleans grocery owner Frank Corso. Now, that kind of sounds like an Italian name of some sort. At the time of the murder, Curtsy Nix was believed to be employed by Daryl Ward in Clarksville, Texas. Mr. Ward was a noted associate of syndicate boss Sam Momo Santa, something like that. I don't know. It's a weird Italian last name, and is thought to have controlled organized crime and bootlegging throughout Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Oh, from the movie Walking Tall? So a lot of this is on Walking Tall, huh? The Dixie Mafia was strongly connected to the State Line Mob, which I'm gonna look that up. I gotta look that one up. And its leader, Carl Douglas, sorry about that. Towhead White. Towhead. Why would you name yourself Towhead? That's weird. Okay. And I used to own Walking Tall movie, so I got a glimpse of what that movie's, a lot of details of the movie. And I'm almost finished with this, guys and ladies. Mike Galinch Jr. died at age 82 of cancer in his Biloxi home on April 28, 2012. I'm going to try to find out where that guy lived at, guys. And I would like to do a film of that place, if it's still even there. I'm not 100% sure. He reportedly had a religious conversion to Christianity in the years prior to his death. As of 2014, there has been a single group that has re-established the Dixie Mafia in Wisconsin, mainly in Milwaukee. Now, why would they establish a Dixie Mafia crew way up north? I don't know. Maybe there's a powerful gang up there they're working with or something. I don't know. This newly formed Dixie Mafia focuses more on violence than the original Dixie Mafia. And there's some other stuff I could read, but we're not going to continue on that. But anyway, appreciate all y'all's support and all the comments. Y'all the one that makes these live streams in the foremost. I believe I do know how to collect the money that YouTube owes me now. We will be working on that in the near future of collecting that money, which will I gotta figure out what I'm gonna use that money. I don't know if it's gonna be towards do like eBay or whatever. I don't know how all that works, like Amazon. But we are gonna work on getting some shirts made in the near future, and all that's gonna be. I will take a little bit of money from me, but in the foremost, I will show y'all receipts on the things I want to buy and give away to people that really need it, not the ones that got plenty of money, but the ones that are not financially stable. I'm going to show you all the receipts. Matter of fact, before I make you even a deal, before I even purchase anything, I'll even come and ask y'all questions about. I'll give y'all some ideas of what I would like to buy with it, and just comment. Not guarantee I'm always gonna follow your rules, but that'll kind of give me an idea of maybe what I should do and what I shouldn't do. I get y'all a little bit involved, not completely involved. But anything I give, I'm gonna show the receipt, let y'all know that hey, the money went on to that. Like it went onto a laptop to send to someone that needs it, or maybe um, some of these cameras, whatever. Some body straps. I'll be selling some body straps, cameras, um, and whatnot. And what I'll do is after a certain amount of money, or after a certain many sales, I will purchase one of those products, put it on here, give it away to someone that is actually in need. Um, or if y'all have someone that y'all know that needs it and they are an activist, this is strictly for activisms. Um, some of that money will go to Trailer, the the Wild West guy, because I totally support his videos. Like I said, for a young dude like him, he makes excellent videos. I completely support that man, that young man. He's not quite a man yet. He's working on that. And I will let y'all know how much I'm blowing on supporters, and who I support, and where all that money is gonna go. So that's my vision. Hopefully, a few people support it. If not, at least I tried. The least I can do is at least try and give it a shot. And whatever happens, happens. And I will be buying people's cell phones in the future, getting them some throwaway phones, to where like they're not videotaping. It's just like flip phone type phones, whatever, cheap phones. Where like I said, if they had to run from the police or something, they can throw away that GPS, whatever, and get away from the police and stuff like that. And that's what I would like to do, and maybe even go out and film with some of y'all real activists, not the entertainment activists. The only problem I have with that, which I'm still down to go and film with you, is that if I get locked up, since I'm not a bond person, like and I have to use my correct judgment, guys. In the foremost, I don't want to be bonded out. Um, that's the only bad thing, because if I'm in jail for 6 months, then everything you buy from me or any donations, I just can't use it. But how about this? I make y'all a deal. How about this? I make y'all a deal. I usually don't make deals like this. Why don't you comment if I start making this kind of money and I start blessing other people? I want to hear from you on what I ought to do. Should I ID myself or take the jail cell? You comment on what you think I should do or shouldn't do, and I will use my best judgment to follow correct criticism and to take care of my business. I'm gonna end that here. I appreciate everything y'all do. Um, I'm proud of each and every one of y'all, and I'm gonna have to log off for this video. I'm a little speechless, but y'all have a good day. Bye bye.